Hey everybody, Master Amanda here with Martial Arts Pro, a school owner training, how to flood your school with instructors and build a great leadership team. Keith and I are excited about an upcoming event that we have. So you want to talk about the dates and one of the things that we're going to be doing there?
Yeah, so we're going to be holding a seminar slash meet and greet on September 28th and 29th. It's a Thursday and a Friday. And, Thursdays around here are crazy.
Yes, they are
Um,
all out.
so there's a lot going on. And so we would like for people to come and see the academy and how these things work. How the junior leadership system works, how our instructor training works, what the floor looks like with all the volunteers and instructors on the mat, and just how everything it's controlled chaos, because we have a large large classes, a lot going on. It's exciting, lots of energy, but we have a lot of things that are very intentional that are getting done throughout the day that are extremely important for running a professional and organized business, and really solid classes with 30, 40, 50 kids at a time, or
Right.
adults. So we would just want to invite people to come and watch and observe, and then on Friday, I don't know if you want to talk about a little bit
Yeah.
about Friday.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, September 28th and 29th, which is a Thursday and a Friday. So Thursday is all about seeing live and in person, just a regular day here at a 400 student academy. We do have 12,000 square feet, two classrooms, it's it's an exciting place to come and watch, like you said, the organized chaos of it all. So I had a parent the other day mention, like, I was wondering how you guys were going to handle all that, and you did it so smoothly and amazingly, and I think you said the word intentional. So to see how to you work so hard to get all these students, and then how do you manage that properly, so we'll be able to show you that and how to implement the leadership training system, and how easy it is. You'll get to see it live. And then, yeah, on Friday, we're going to break it down. We've got topics that'll include, implementing the junior program, something for the kids. How do you present this program to your staff, possibly, or to your enrollments? When somebody comes in, how do you explain that this program, this leadership program, is part of what your student's going to be learning here? So implementation, good explanation of that, and then also going over the instructor training program. So how to take that teenager or that adult who says, hey, I might be interested in instructing, or that person you say, they've got some potential, I want to talk to them about possibly being an instructor. That whole training system as well, which is, again, all laid out, organized, ready to use. You actually could pick up the book, start teaching it the same day. So Thursday, everybody is going to be all about seeing it in action. And Friday is going to be breaking it down and showing you how to implement that into your school. And this seminar is for school owners, for instructors, even wannabe instructors. Somebody who's thinking about opening up a school, or they work for someone and they want to be able to be a better part of that school and bring in something that adds value.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, also, it's going over how to get volunteers in the classroom,
right.
which is part of that instructor training. And they, a lot of them, I would say actually most of them go through the instructor training as well. They're just maybe not interested in a paid position, or
Right. Yeah.
a full-time career or job, or even a part-time. They just enjoy martial arts. Maybe they can assist in one or two classes a week because they
Well,
enjoy
they're
it.
completely essential.
Right.
We just came off a very big festival. We had a booth out there, and the majority of the folks that were out there were people in that program, in our classes, that were volunteering to go out and just tell people, hey, you want to sign up for martial arts, or come in for a free introductory class, or, they were volunteering out there to help promote the academy. Same people that come in, maybe they come in an hour early for their class and help out with the class before theirs. And that way you have volunteers, but they're trained volunteers.
So that was the point I was going to make, is that we didn't just go ask anybody in the school or
Right.
randomly. These are trained volunteers or trained staff members that know how to run an event, how to collect leads. It was a successful event for us. We were able to collect for our academy about 75 leads and 40 appointments,
Right.
off of one day. So that was really exciting. And yeah, so yeah, it's our most overused word, but intentional and organized and trained system to get these people ready for these kinds of situations. So
yeah, and even in their instructor training, knowing that this was coming up, we plugged in, event training. How do you get people interested in coming to your booth, and how do you get them to go ahead and set an appointment for an introductory class? It's part of the training for everybody, and they like doing it.
Right.
And that way they're not just standing there not knowing what to do. But the whole point of today is to just kind of talk about how we want school owners, your instructors, to come to this seminar, and it's free. So that's pretty awesome. All right, so you can come. There's no charge. Just travel here to Johnson City, Tennessee. All right, we're in the Appalachian Mountains. It is actually beautiful here. In September starts our fall season, so it's a little bit cooler and the leaves start to change. So, you can bring the family and have some vacation time too, get out and see the area. But we'd love to have you guys come and enjoy the area, but also see the school in operation. See what it's like to have a 400 student school operating with volunteers, trained instructors, your support staff, your people who answer the phones, people who greet at the door. How does all this work properly? And it's on purpose. Everybody has a role to play, and they know what their role is.
Yeah, and I just would like to play out a scenario that happened this week. Because we had some staff out sick.
Yes, including myself.
Including mom. So we were actually down about 4 people on the mat, and everything still ran just fine.
Yeah.
That was, that's the importance of having bench strength and, people that are trained and ready to jump in. It was really no issue. We've worked really hard to get to this point and to develop these systems that are always in place and always working and always creating new people and new leaders. Because I remember days where one person calls in sick and it's like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do?
Make it through?
How are you going to make it through the day? I'm short my main instructor,
or who's going to answer the phones, or
exactly.
Yeah.
So there's some stressful situations that can arise, and we like I've said, we've worked really hard to make sure that those situations are easy fixes. Not too stressful.
And the other part about that too is, so you have those unexpected things, but what about the expected ones where you take a vacation, or hey guys, I'm calling in today, I'm not going to be able to come, I need to take the day off, a personal day for whatever reason, and enrollments happen, the phone gets answered, your marketing continues, the mat gets taken care of, good instructors, and things just run like clockwork because you have enough people. And that's why we say flood your school with instructors,
right?
Because you'll have all of that help. And even if you have too much help, get some extra stuff done. I sent somebody, I had too many instructors on the floor the other day, so I sent one of them up to the office to handle stuff in envelopes for a mail out. So
yeah,
works good.
Absolutely. And it's not desperate searching around
right.
for, hey, can you help me with class today? Can you help me with class today?
Right.
No, this is so we had our staff members out sick. These are our paid staff members. I think there was 2 or 3 on the day, on a given day this week that there's a sickness going around,
Right.
and it was
School started back, so.
and that too, yeah. So there was a 5 minute. It was a 5 minute fix, right? So we're a long time ago we've been freaking out trying to get new people to or somebody just on a body
Unqualified.
unqualified. So it's not that. It's these are qualified people coming in, and a 5 minute fix because we have our list. We send out some text messages. Hey, we're shorthanded. Who's available today to come in?
Right.
You get 3 yeses, problem solved. 5 minute fix, and the day goes on, and you're not stressed.
Right. Exactly.
And so yeah, it's exciting. We want to show you guys how to do that. We want to show you guys how to run an academy smoothly, less stress.
Absolutely. Zero brain damage to implement. It's a leadership program done right.
Right.
That's the thing. So the people that might enjoy attending this are people who are thinking about opening up a school, or you just opened your school, so you're brand new to it, and you really need students, and you need to know how to handle them, and you're trying to get a nice quick way to get started. Then also maybe you're established and you are starting to roll in all those students. It's getting busy, your classes are getting packed, and you're trying to be the guy that does everything, teach the class, answer the phone, clean the mats. That's that gets old real quick and exhausting, and everything gets halfway done.
Right.
So maybe you find yourself in that situation. You've got a number of students and you just need some, how do I manage all this?
Yeah, or you've worked so hard, and maybe you've started your academy or your school. Now you've got all these students, and you're running around like crazy, pulling your hair out, trying to be everything. And if you want to start to be able to manage your business and run your business and not survive through the day,
right, and have a life,
and have a life,
family
and,
life,
and so yeah, that's what we have worked so hard for many years to make happen. And the other thing is bringing value to your school, with our junior leadership program, as you're stepping away, because I know my leadership lessons, and I know through the years, I know you have your leadership lessons, and we could do them in our sleep. We've been doing them our whole lives. What about your 16-year-old instructor?
Or even your 24-year-old instructor? I mean, they don't necessarily have the life experiences, or maybe they have some experiences you don't know about that you don't want them to share. You want it to be, this is what I want taught.
So as you start to step away a little bit and maybe let some other people teach, or if you need to go on a vacation, we want to make sure that quality leadership lessons are being taught in your academy while you're away, or while you're running or managing your business, or with your family, that the consistency in the leadership lessons are being taught every single time.
Yeah, so on that day, I was out and we had I know at least 2 instructors called in sick that day. We had a big event over the weekend. I think a cold went around. But as far as the parents of the students and the students themselves, there was absolutely no change. It wasn't like, oh gosh, they're shorthanded, or I didn't get this. They came to class. It was a normal day. Instruction happened the way it's supposed to, because the lessons are all planned out for everybody. The leadership lessons were done because that's right there in front of everybody. They know exactly how to do it. So yeah, nothing missed a beat. The phones got answered and all that. So the other group that would probably benefit from coming is those of you who have multi-schools, because this program is designed for a plug and play. So you can come see it in action, or send your instructors to come see it in action. And then again on Friday, we'll go over how to implement it. So if you've got 2, 3, 4 more schools, you can implement it across the board all at the same time, and boom, you've got a leadership program for everybody.
And that's going to improve your consistency right?
And your brand.
And your brand, and that's so important to us is consistency. We want every single time a student, a child, an adult comes to the doors and comes to class that they are getting that consistent experience. They're getting a good workout. They're learning something very valuable, new. They're getting character development
Right.
every single time, and that is so important to us. And we want to, make that easy um, for other school owners and instructors to have that same consistency, whether it's one school or 20 schools.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, and that's that's kind of the thing about branding too, is if you go into one establishment in one place and the same name in another, you expect to see that consistency across the board.
Right.
Whether it's a McDonald's or
right.
or your martial arts academy. One of the things I just like to remind everybody too is that the importance of having an instructor or a leadership or a junior leader of having that program in your school. When you ask for testimonials from people, or when people come up and tell you how much they appreciate your academy, I don't think I've ever had anyone come and say, man, you guys taught my kid how to punch so hard that, changed his
Right.
life. No, they're like, my child's focus has improved, or my as an adult, my confidence has improved, or my health has improved. I mean, it has. They never say, man, I can kick higher than I ever did before. I mean, it's important and that's fun, but it's not the most important. And so showing people what you really do in this program makes that simple to add value to your students and add value to your academy, so that you can put a price point that you can make a very good living out of.
Yeah.
Which you should be able to do. Instructors give their heart and soul to their students. There's nothing wrong with being rewarded financially for that.
Yeah, if you were like-minded, if what we're saying, resonates with you, then we know that you're pouring your heart out on the mat. Your passion is for helping students become better, mentally, physically, getting healthier, building confidence, building respect. We know that passion is out there. We know that you guys work so hard.
Yeah, we do.
We do. We absolutely know it, and we know it can be a grind. We know the struggles, the ups and downs that come with this career and this job, and but we also know the impact that you can make, and we just realize the importance of that. And
yeah, and we've been doing this for years and years, and we can show you how. And that's one of the reasons we wanted to open up the academy to school owners and friends and martial artists around the country. Is come see what it looks like in action, and then the next day we can do some training and go over how to get that going in your academy. And again, it's free. We'd love to have you, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody here. And I know the students will be excited to see some instructors coming in. Maybe they'll be on their super best behavior.
No, it would be exciting. We would love to have you, and so hopefully you're able to carve some time out and make it here to Tennessee. And got a lot of great outdoors.
Oh yeah, beautiful country.
Beautiful things to see and do. So if you can, maybe you can come and spend a few extra days, or maybe just a Thursday, Friday. But yeah, we'd love to have you and be able to hopefully share some thoughts and ideas with you.
Yeah, and I'd like to just close by saying that I know for a fact that whatever time away from your academy that you take to come here, or whatever money you spend to get here, it's going to be well worth it. You're going to make that money back quickly, very quickly, and then some. And the time that you spent investing in what you do as your career by learning from other people who have been successful and accomplished, then you're going to be able to go back and improve your academy and improve your school and improve your operations. Without a doubt, I'm 100% confident in that.
Wholeheartedly, absolutely. Well, is that a wrap?
I think that's a wrap.
All right, well, hope to see you there.
Okay, see you guys.